Howdy everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today I've decided to do something entirely different. We are here in Reventuli Coast taking a look at some other species that we need diamonds of. As of right now we are over halfway there to having 1 diamond of every species in the game, so hopefully today we inch that much closer to completing our goal. So instead of hunting with rifles today like I normally would, I've decided to do something a little bit more stress-inducing, I feel. I have nothing but handguns. I have the Anderson 22 pistol, I have the 243 pistol, I have the 10 mil, the Glock knockoff, and I have the Sunberg 454. I will be honest with you, it is quite embarrassing, but my handgun score is not the highest. I hardly ever use the handguns, so why not? It wouldn't hurt. And in fact, speaking of handguns, I'm going to use a 243 pistol here on this whitetail deer. As of right now, nothing is really drinking except for the whitetail. There we go. So until we find something genuinely worthwhile, I am just going to be wandering around Reventuli Coast, looking at stuff, seeing what I can see, and hopefully we'll go home with something cool today. Let's get started. Oh shit, that's a really nice whitetail. Hold on. He has a maximum estimate of 160, so I pray that while he's fleeing, he's not going to get very far. There's even more, like, whitetail all the way out there. 254 is also not a terrible score for a buck. But I think I want 260 instead. We will come back for the whitetail that we took down. He's just laying over here somewhere. But I really want to get a shot in on that great big whitetail. Okay, he's nervous. I don't have the 22 rifle that I would normally use, unfortunately. So I can't just alert them and get him to turn. Oh, okay. I think I alerted him just by doing that. Aim a little low. Or not. That has to be at least a lung, right? Yes. Okay, we're chilling. And it seems like 254 over there is, like, not going anywhere either, so I might as well take him too. 3 whitetail from Reventuli to start our day is not bad at all. Oh, yeah, we nailed him. All right. That's enough pressure in this area before I ruin a zone, so let's pick up what we have and move on. Alrighty, here's the first whitetail we'll pick up. He was a level 2 with a score of 206.38. Diamond for whitetail is 255.09. Now, that explains, or at least it should explain to you, why I wanted that second whitetail. A max of 260 indicates that he could make it, but the chance is very low, but it's always worth the risk. As for the shot from 200 yards away with the 243 pistol, a little far back, but we were still able to hit the left lung. I don't know how we were able to hit the stomach and not the liver, in my opinion, because that's awfully that's awfully weird. You'd think it would hit the liver before the stomach, but I digress. Here's the second whitetail deer we're going to pick up from this area. He scored 225.8. That's not a bad deer at all. We did hit a little low on that lung from 155 yards away, but I was zeroed for 218, and I definitely didn't want to overshoot or leave as much margin for error that normally comes with over-zeroing. But he's not a bad little buck. He's just not what we want to take home with us. We already have a diamond whitetail. I think 2, actually. So it definitely wouldn't hurt to have another. Anyway, here's the last buck we're going to take from this area, 220.82. That's also not a terrible score. So that's 2 bigger bucks out of 3. I will take it. As for the shot from 160 yards away, wow, that was just a little far forward, but that's almost center lung. That's not bad. My luck lately in multiplayer has been astonishingly, like, eerily great. Eerily great. So hopefully some of that luck rolls over in today's session. Let's go take a look around and see what we can find. Oh my god. No freaking way. That's an albino brown bear. Sorry, I didn't know what to say. I kind of just acted without thinking. She was a level 3, so she's not very big, but I've never seen one of these on my maps. Like, I've never seen one of these outside of someone else's screenshot. So the fact that I just found one of these is actually insane. Thank God I had the Sunberg, because I don't know what I would have done. Oh my god. And she was just, like, walking out there, like, roughly 150 to 160 yards away. No fucking way. She's beautiful. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot for my Insta Lodge, which you can find down below in the description. Any harvest screenshots or photography that I take while I'm playing the game always gets posted to Insta first. Well, y'all, without further ado. Oh my god, that is so crazy. That is so crazy. Dude, that barely penetrated that lung. If I had hit the scapula or hit one of the bones in the leg there, it would not have penetrated at all, and I would have definitely ruined the shot. Man, that is kind of scary, but this is awesome. This is what I mean when I say, let's move on and hopefully we'll find something bigger and better. This is not bigger, but it's definitely better than what we started out with. That is just crazy. I think I'm going to have to try to make this quick, but we're up here at the top of the map here, and I have a very small level 3 moose that I'm going to try to take down with the Sunberg. They're not super duper close to us, but I'm still going to try to make this shot work. That is, if I can get this big old piece of shit to turn around. That was a horrendous shot. I don't think that was any better. Yeah, take a look at this. Non-vital organ hit. It's gotta be. So if I come over here and check where I hit him on the run, it shouldn't say any differently. Yeah. So it's a wonder if he'll actually go down at all. There's no pressure here still. So maybe it's just for the best that we let him go for now and just keep wandering around, and hopefully we can make a better shot on a much nicer moose. Well, this is certainly going to be interesting. There's a male Eurasian lynx all the way down there. I don't know how successful this shot is going to be, but I want to try to make this work. If I can get him to turn for me, I'm going to take a shot. Oh, actually, that's even better. Oh, actually, I thought I dropped him. I guess I didn't. Maybe I aimed a little too high, but I tried to shoot him through the back. I want to come over here and see where I had hit him, if I hit him at all. I see blood, but it's not nice to look at. Like, I didn't hit anything vital in the slightest. Very disappointing. No organs hit, bleed rate, yeah. Again, I think we're just gonna let that little lynx go, and... Wait, is there something over there? There is, it's just a female. Anyway, we're just gonna let that lynx go, and we're gonna move on over here to this lake, where there should be tons of moose. It is currently moose drinking time on Reventuli Coast. If I'm not mistaken, it's after... Yep, it's after 12. It's 13:27. So... hopefully we can find something bigger and better out here. We're here at the next lake during moose drinking time. It's currently, I think, 13:30 in-game. But there's a couple moose over here. Nothing super nice to look at. Just a female and a level 2 with a max of 114. There's another female there. Now we're talking. That's a nicer moose. There's also another male moose with a max of 191. But I think if I'm going to pick a moose from that area, I'd want to pick the moose that tops out at 209. He is a level 4, but he's not super big, so he's nowhere near close to diamond, but I am going to try to take a shot on him. I need to try to make this quick because he is alert. I try to sink that through the armpit there because he was kind of turning. Shit. I don't think I made a very decent shot. I think what my problem is that I'm overestimating the capabilities of handguns because I'm used to using rifles. So, I don't think we should try any more shots on moose until we can get this figured out. At least not from farther distances away. If I can get closer to a moose with the Sunberg, then maybe that's a different story. But that's currently my issue. I'm just not getting close enough. I'm overestimating the capabilities of these handguns. So, let's try to do a little better. Let me see if I can find a moose on this lake, no matter what the size is, and see if I can't make a better, more educated decision. There's a very small moose dead ahead of us from about 180 to 190 yards away. I'm going to see if I can't inch that extra 100 yards closer, just to see if the Sunbird can handle it. He's already attentive. I don't like that, but hopefully it won't last very long. I'd like for him to stay where he is. He's perfectly broadside to me where I am. So if he can calm down and just stay where he is, the Sunberg should not have any problems taking this moose down. Well, our little guy here has shifted just a little bit, and there's a bigger level 3 behind him. But there's also a level 3 over here. Well, that's a level 2. Here's the level 3 that I was talking about. He's about 100 yards away. Should I go for that guy, or should I just go ahead and take out the level 2 here? Oh! That's a nicer moose. I think he'd be worth going after. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to scare off these little moose, and we're going to go after that level 4. He tops out at 248. We need to make sure that we're not going to get too close to them so that I don't scare them off. I don't like the odds of me scaring them off because it's very likely, but I'm still going to make an attempt. There he is. He's facing us now, which does pose a little bit of an issue, but we still have enough time and distance left for him to, like, shift if he needs to. I'd like for him to go completely broadside. I do not want to take a frontal heart shot on this moose. I will if I have to, but I don't want to have to. I also don't want to have to shoot through bone because I know the Sunberg will not power through a scapula shot. This is about as comfortable as I feel getting closer to, or as close to him as possible. He's already alert, or at least I think he should be. He's attentive, so I know he knows I'm here. If I can just get him to come out a little bit more in the open. Oh yeah, if you can stop, it's over. Oh, that's absolutely gorgeous. Yes, keep coming out here. Oh yeah, buddy. There we go. That should have sunk right into a lung. That should have been a lung shot. Alright, let's see what... No way. What? There's no way! I shot right into the armpit. That doesn't make any sense. I'm calling BS on that. Oh my god, no way. Okay, well, what if I do this? Aim just a little bit further back. That hit her. I don't know how well it hit her, but it hit her. Is that a lung? I was aligned right at the armpit. If I go over and check where that hit, if that's not a lung, I'm going to be really confused and kind of pissy. Here's a moose that is perfectly within range for this revolver. And he's also not going down. How hard is it for the Sunberg to have penetration good enough to hit a lung or a vital organ or anything? No organs hit, right? That's what I'm seeing everywhere. Yep, no organs hit on this moose either. I can give this one a little bit of flack because it was post 200 yards. But, like, look, out of all the moose that we've shot at this lake, none of them have fucking died. Like, what a damn shame. I'm starting to think maybe the Sunberg is not the greatest handgun for moose. So I'm going to teleport back to an outpost. I'm going to try to switch things around and see if there's a nicer handgun that we can use. Okay, everybody, let's try this again. I'm in a perfectly different area. Actually, I'm right back where we started, but moose are also very frequent flyers out to this area, just like whitetail are. So, on top of changing out the... Oh, that's a nice buck. On top of changing out what handgun I had for moose, I also have the Fox Pro collar, which should enable moose to come even closer to us. So that should also guarantee efficient shots. So far, I'm not seeing any impressive moose by any stretch of the imagination. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take out the Fox Pro collar. And we're going to see if we can't lure in the first nice moose that we see. How about that? Alright, let's see what we got going on. There's a female moose coming in. I have the attention of this male moose. This one's not coming in, but that's okay. Who all else wants to come in? There's another cow out there. I think I'm only drawing the attention from these meese out here. Which is fine. It'll give us some target practice. This cow has came in eerily close to us. Eerily close to us. But still yet, I'm trying to get the attention of this guy. This was the only male that seems to want to come over here, so I want him to get even closer. Okay, this moose is 110 to 120 yards away. I have the 44 pistol, so let me see what this will do. Am I just not aiming high enough? Like, what is going on? This could very well be from lack of experience, but that's the whole reason why I'm doing this today. I don't use handguns very much at all, very little, if anything else. So, I want to get better at using them. The only way to do it is to go out and just use them. So, if this is user error, please holler at me and let me know. Bleed rate, very low. I didn't hit a vital organ at all. And I'm sure I didn't hit a vital organ either. Well, that looks like non-vital. Non-vital organ hit. So, okay, even if I 0 to 82 with a handgun, and they're like 100, 110 yards away, I still have to aim higher. I still have to overcompensate, even if they're like that much farther away. We're gonna keep trying. I want to take home a Reventuli moose with a pistol today, if I haven't already. I don't think I have. I'm gonna try my best to find a decent-sized moose and lure him in, and hopefully we can make a better decision. There's a nicer moose. He has a maximum estimate of 231, so I think that's who we want to lure in next. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my collar just a little bit behind me and move forwards. That way they have no choice but to move closer to me specifically. Okay, I have the Fox Pro going. It looks like I did get the attention of the big level 3 over here. So hopefully he draws in that much more closer to us and we can take a decent shot. And this time it'll work. Praying to God. Oh, he's trotting right up. Okay, so we should have a decent shot, right? Aim a little high, aim a little back there. That should have been at least a lung, right? Look at that. Non-vital organ hit. Like, I guess it has to be inexperience, because I really don't know what I'm doing wrong. I really don't. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I guess moose are just going to be out of the question for me for now. Let's just move on instead of sickly obsessing with it. So we're moving on to another map. We're here still in multiplayer on Quattro Colinas, and we're going to take a look and see what we can take down with some of the other pistols here. For some reason, the moose were just not giving us the best time. They were not the easiest targets, but that may be due to my inexperience. So let's stick with something else that I'm much more experienced with, something that I have an easier time with. Here's a level 3 Ibex. It's a Gredos Ibex, however you pronounce it. I'm going to try to sneak in as close as I can. And since we haven't used the 10 mil... Oh, well, never mind. I guess we'll find a different Quattro server to move into.
2 hours later.
We have a nice big herd of Ibex ahead of us. So I think what I'm going to do, if possible, I'm going to try to set out my Fox Pro and lure them closer to us. Hopefully we can get a decent shot in. I want to use the 10 mil since we haven't used that pistol so far, and hopefully it'll get the job done. Oh, nice. There's no collar on here for Ibex, so we're just gonna have to inch as closely as we can into these Ibex, and hopefully it's not gonna make that much of a difference. They won't go anywhere. We'll be able to slip in a vital shot with the Devani, the 10 mil. Now, out of all of them that I can spot, there's a level 4 there that tops out at 83. I think that's the best luck I'm going to have with this herd. So if I can take him out, I will, but if I can't, I'll pick another one from the bunch. Okay, this level 1 is attentive, but the level 3 and the level 4 do not even know that I'm here. So maybe that's a good sign. What can I 0 to with the 10 mil? 82? Okay, this is not going to be fun. Okay. The level 3 is making a move here that I'm not necessarily appreciative of. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, man, and he's also attentive. Okay, well. Come on. I think I hit it well. I can't really tell. The red dot is kind of blurry. I guess we'll take a look and see. Well, that's a no organs hit shot, so I think he'll die, but it'll take him a while to die. Oh, that's a much nicer Ibex. I'm gonna say fuck it and use this gun. It's the 243 pistol. This one's much more efficient, I think. Oh yeah, he's going down. Damn it, I just want to use the 10 mil. I really do. I love this little Glock. I just hate having to inch in ever closer. Like, I hate getting within, like, 50 to 60 yards of an animal. It scares me, and I always mess up the shot when I get that close. So, hopefully, there's going to be a time or a circumstance where I don't have to worry about that on this map. Here's the Ibex that we shot with the 243 pistol. 92.34, 100 is diamond, or 100.17 technically. So not a bad little Ibex. We actually don't have any of these in our gold lodge, so I will take this one. He's not the closest to diamond that I would have liked, but he's close enough for me to want to keep it. Oh. Oh, I hit it. I think I nailed it, actually, with the 10 mil on the first shot. Oh, that one's stuck. Oh, it jumped. Never mind. I hit that one too, but I don't think I hit it well. That's okay. Alrighty, here's the first one that we shot with the 10 mil. We definitely, wow. We were just that tiny little bit too far forward. If we'd been just a little further back, we would have hit lung. That's crazy. However, it would have just been a really high silver, so I'm not going to sweat too bad about it. Here's the next ibex we shot. Liver, right lung, left lung with the 10 mil from 64 yards away. Very high scoring silver, but he's definitely not a keeper. At least we were able to ethically take down one of these with the 10 mil, especially on the run with the Hollow Sun knockoff. Like, that is insane. I will probably not do any better than that with one of the pistols all day. Let's see what we did. I think we hit a non-vital, but yeah, we hit the intestines on the dash. 77.78, however, that's, I think, one of the highest scoring Grados that we found so far. It sucks that we didn't necessarily aim as far ahead as we wanted to, but we're still in practice mode here. Moving on from Grados Ibex, we have some Ronda Ibex. This one's a level 4 with a max of 97. I definitely would like to get a lot closer to this guy. However, because he's a level 4, I have a feeling getting as close as we need to take him down with the 10 mil is going to be a lot more difficult than what I'm letting on. I'm so impatient. This is taking forever, but we are, wow, we're within 100 yards, I want to say, from this Ibex. So we're so close to being able to take a shot on him. I don't know if I want to take a shot on him from 80 yards away, because the last time we did that on an Ibex that was standing perfectly still, we absolutely screwed up the shot. So I want to get in a little bit closer, unfortunately. I think I have to. Oh, he's attentive. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and actually get this over with. I got scared, but I think we hit him good. He's coming right for us, too. Oh, no, we messed him up. Oh, shit. Oh, dog. What the fuck? My dog screwed up the shot. I can't believe that happened. If my dog wasn't in front of me, I would have nailed him. Oh, well. Oh, no. The skull. Oh, no. Oh, no. He ended up being a bronze at level 4. Like, he would not have even scored gold. Which, I mean, to be fair, usually for Ibex like this, their horns usually get out. Like, way out. Way longer. So I guess it makes sense. I probably should have known better, but also, like, that's just weird. That's just weird seeing a level 4 that I've messed up and he makes a bronze. There's some more Ibex out here, but I think their time is up. And there's this level 3 that's just coming out into the open here. I think what I'm going to do is use a 243 pistol on him if I can get him to show his little face. Oh, there's an even bigger level 2 out here. Or level 3, rather, if I could read. I don't think I hit him very good, but that's okay. Oh, there's another level 3. Oh, no, he turned his back to me. Oh, God, please turn around. I think I aimed a little too far left. Nope, I think I hit lung. Obviously, the 243 pistol is the way to go, especially on goats and stuff. But I can't help it. I love that little Glock. I can't believe they put the Glock in the game. Okay, here's one Ibex. Flesh and right lung. Okay, this is the one we just shot, I think. I don't think it's the one that we just shot. I thought we'd hit him non-vitally, but that works. He scored just over gold at 92.34, so he's definitely not a keeper, but he's, like, decent target practice for now, I suppose. Wait, this track has a medium blood rate, so did I hit both of these Ibex vitally? Is that what's happening here? Oh, I guess I did. Just barely enough to, like, scratch the lung. I don't know how it tickled the liver, but I'll take it. This guy scored 91 on the dot, so 0.4 extra and he would have been a gold. He's not a looker either. But, I mean, I'll take a good shot where I can get it, especially with a handgun. Now, this is interesting. I have a pack of wolves over here on my left as I'm coming down to this lake to look for roe deer. How many of these things do you think I could kill? Ooh, never mind. I don't care how many I kill. I just want one. Now, I already have my diamond Iberian wolf, but another one wouldn't hurt. I just need to figure out where they went. I know they're going up the hill, but I'd like to have a good sight on them. Well, I saw that level 8 behind me, but I think there's a level 7 down here. Oh, wait, they're glitched. I guess I better take advantage of it. These guys are level 6s. Ow, you bitch. There's the level 8. There was a level 7 somewhere, and I don't know where he went. So let me do a little look around here. There he is. Okay. There we go. That should knock him down. Oh, there's one more wolf here. Oh, never mind. There's 2. That should be all of them, right? My dog has stopped whining, so I think that's all of them. Let's pick them up. Here's one. It's a level 6. We shot it with the Wildcat Magnum, the 44. 36.62, so he was just barely a gold. The next one here is a level 6. He wasn't a gold at all, but he was just barely under it at 35.79. Here's the next wolf. This is the 8 mythical. 38.23, so that's less than 1 entire point away from diamond. However, I don't think 8 mythical Iberian wolves can make diamond. The next one should be a female. Yep, female level 2. 31.53. She was only a bronze. She was incredibly far away from gold, but she was just a rat's fart away from silver. The next one here, a female level 3 at 32.68. She just barely reached silver, but she's eons away from gold. Here come the next 2 wolves. This one was a silver female level 3 at 32.67. Again, just barely above the silver prerequisite. Here's the next wolf, a female level 2. Just barely missed silver by less than a point at 31.18. I think this is the last wolf. It should be a male level 7 at 37.43, so he's also just barely above gold. Not anywhere near close to diamond by any stretch of the imagination. Level 7s should not be anywhere near close to that prerequisite. That was a lot of Rudy Tooty point and shooty, wasn't it? I hope that there's still roe deer down here. This is supposed to be a really decent lake for roe deer. There's also some pheasant nearby. We haven't used the 22 pistol, so maybe what we can do next if we don't find any roe deer is head on over to Salsweezen Park and see if we can't find us some decent birds. There's some roe deer, a level 2 that tops out at 57. I don't think that's anywhere near close to their diamond prerequisite. I could be wrong. There's also a female roe deer coming in, but I don't see a male with her, question mark. Maybe he's just late, but that's okay. There's even more out here. Female... A level 2 topping out at 57 again. A level 1 that tops out at 56. So these are going to be like really little. The one to my left is going to be really little as well. Are there anyone else here that I need to... Oh, yep. 2 females here. And that's it. Okay, well, I guess that works. Now, since these guys are a level 3, or rather class 3 animal... the 10 mil or the 243 pistol should work pretty decently against them. Anyway, I'm going to get just a little closer to this male roe deer, and I'm going to see if we can't take him out with the 10 mil, just because I love this little pistol. Oh, there's another zone out here with red deer. This one tops out at 80. That one tops out at 78. Diamond for roe deer is 81.86, so I don't think he's going to be anywhere near close to diamond. Neither will that other level 2 that I found. Where is he at? Right there he is. They are not diamond potential at all, but they are pretty decent size. I think I want them, and they should be too far away for this gunshot to scare them off. We are really close. Oh, that one could make it. I don't want to use the Devaney for that. There we go. That scared me for a minute. So, that one has a sliver of a chance, like a rat's fart kind of chance. And hopefully he scores at least pretty decent size so we can take him and put him in the gold lodge, if nothing else. Okay, so here's the one that we shot with the 243 pistol. I wanted to use a 10 mil, but his score estimate was just way too big for me to risk it. 73.46. seeing as his estimate was closer to 82, I would have liked to see him at least a little bit higher than that, but he's still a pretty decent size. We don't have any smaller roe deer or bigger roe deer. We don't have any roe deer at all in the Gold Lodge, so he will do for now until we can replace him with something bigger. Hopefully we'll find something bigger in this next herd of roe deer across the lake. Okay, that one has a max of 72. There's 64, 67, 78, and 80. So I think since they are such a huge size, I would rather use the pistol, the 243 pistol, instead of the 10 mil, just to make sure I can make a decent shot. Oh shit, I have to reload. I forgot this is one shot, like one bullet at a time. So I can only take one of them from the herd, but at least I got the biggest one, unless I can get him to stop. Oh, I missed. That's okay. It's not meant to be. I'll just take the one I got. Alright, here's our floater. 79. That's what I'm talking about. We are absolutely putting him in the Gold Lodge. And we were still able, a little high albeit, to nail a right lung shot from 208 yards away, even though they were all stacked up together against, like, the water's edge. Not bad at all. Now, there's a couple of roe deer that are returning to the area all the way over here. The biggest one, I think, has a maximum of 67. So, that's a silver, I'm pretty sure, at best. Definitely not what I'm looking for, but there are other animals I am looking for over on Salsweezen Park. Let's go take a look. So it is just after 1300 hours here on Salsweezen Park. I did have to go to my single-player map. No one was hosting any multiplayer. There were no multiplayer Salsweezen Park maps. So I'm here on my map, and we're going to take a look and see what my duck populations are looking like. Lucky for us, we have a couple stands already out here. There's one here, there's one down here, there's one up here, and there's one up here. I do need to set some stands up over here as well along that ridge. I don't know why my collar is all the way out there, but I'll have to run and get that at some point. Anyway, let's set up here and see if we can't find us some decent looking ducks. This is where I last set up for gadwall. I'm pretty sure these are gadwall decoys. But I have seen some ferruginous duck flying down very recently, and while I was grinding for gadwall, they did fly in just in the immediate area. And I'm pretty sure... Okay, no. I have the same zeroing distance as the shotguns. I will have to remember that and keep that in mind. I might have to move downward just a little bit, just to make sure I can see, like, the gadwall, and as well as the golden eye, as well as the Eurasian widgeon and the teal, and the, like, if I want to go over here and look at geese, I'll have to go all the way back down here. Decisions. Either way, I'm going to have to be a lot closer to them than I want to be to do this. That gadwall right there has a max of 1,047. That's not diamond, but it's a pretty close estimate. That one has a maximum estimate of 1,011. Nothing else too interesting. I don't see any rare plumage types. I don't even think these gadwall are going to stop down here for me without a collar, but that's perfectly fine. We're just going to take some pot shots on some birds and see how well I can do with the 22 pistol. I think that's a piebald. Is that a piebald? I don't know if that's a rare fur type, but I definitely want to look. That's 2 gadwall for our trouble. I'm not even going to have my dog go retrieve it. I'm just going to go get up and look at him. I don't know, because I think piebald in ducks, period, like especially like harlequin duck, mallard, etc., they're particularly common, but I don't think I've found a piebald gadwall yet. No, this one's just a brown, and I'm crazy. Shot it in the pelvis. Oh well. It's just a little level 1. She was only silver. And as for this one right here, this one was a bronze level 1 at 641.37. Also not a piebald. I don't even think... I'm going to look really quick, because I might be talking some stupid shit. I don't even think gadwall have a piebald variant, do they? No, I'm an idiot. They don't have... They do not have a piebald variant. They have albino, leucistic, and melanistic. Those are the only rarer fur types. Well, that's 2 gadwall down. I don't want to stick around for a long time and just keep pinging gadwall over and over, so I'm going to move on down here and see if we can't find some golden eye, maybe some tufted duck or something. There's some tufted duck. I wonder where they're going to go. I don't see any high-scoring ones. There's one with a maximum of 965, but I think that's the best we're going to get. There's a widgeon, a couple widgeon here. I don't know where they're going to go. I don't see anything higher scoring either outside of like the 800s, the high 800s, somewhere in there. Well, it doesn't look like the tufted ducks are going to be bedding down anywhere close to us, so we're just going to have to depend on the widgeon for now. Now, I think I'm going to have a little bit of difficulty accounting for distance here, or accommodating for distance. The zeroing in handguns works identical to the shotguns, and I'm not very good at accommodating for distance with a shotgun either. So I'll come over here, I'll find us something nice, and I'll see what I can do. I'll do my best. But if I miss, don't laugh at me too long. There's a bunch of female goldeneye to my right, but there's a bunch of different Eurasian widgeon here. 894 is the biggest one from that flock, I think. Yep, there's 882. Yep, 894. I think that's the one we want, unless we see something rarer out here, but I don't think there's anything rare out here to take home. Well, in that case, I am going to take a shot on this widgeon right here. I tried to get another one, but to no avail, and that's perfectly fine. The goldeneye that are out here are still lingering about, but I think, again, they're all female. Well, there's a lot more out there than I thought, unless those are decoys. No, those definitely are not decoys. I'll wait for this widgeon to float in, and we'll go take a look at those goldeneye. Alright, let's see. 820, that's not bad. He was a gray plumage type. We barely shot over him. I don't know how that counted. From 97, almost 100 yards away with that little 22 Anderson pistol. That's not awful. That could have been a lot worse, but he's definitely not a keeper. Now let's go over here. Oh, anyway, on to the goldeneye over here. Oh, that's ferruginous duck. Maybe that one duck that was over 1,000 is here. Well, there's 1,036. I was right. The goldeneye were all female. But I think I do want this one right here. But that's going to be a bit of a challenge if I'm not able to sneak in closer. Okay, I think I'm close enough. And that's him right there. And he doesn't know I'm here. So if I can just get him to stop, I can nail him right where he sits. I lingered too long on that second shot. Oh well, at least we got the big boy. Let's wait for him to float in and get him. Alright, what do we got? Oh, he wasn't over 1,000. 944.87. That's an alright score. That's almost in between, just a little under. So, I'll take it. He was the red-brown plumage type. I aimed a little low because I was zeroed for 82, and it still ended up being a spine shot. But we hit a vital organ there. We hit a lung. I'll take it. There's some tufted duck right here behind us. That female had a maximum estimate of over 1,000, or did I see that incorrectly? Oh, wait a second. This is a flock of tufted duck, ferruginous duck, and goldeneye. What the fuck? That's crazy. But let me find that one duck that had a huge score, and we're going to go after that one. I might have just been seeing things, because I don't see a duck over there that had a maximum estimate of over 1,000. So I might have just been tripping. Oh, wait, no, there it is. That female, but she is only a level 1. There's no way she's going to score that high. There's no possible way. Can't be. You know, it would be so awesome if I could make it to my stand out there, but I don't think I can... I don't think I'll be able to hit any of the ducks from that distance away in that stand. But it would be nice to know just how far away they would be while I'd be sitting in it. Actually, from where I'm like crouched down right now next to the stand, I'm only about 100 yards away, 105 maybe. So maybe this wasn't the worst idea after all. We have a male with a max of 831, a male with a max of 965, 876, 983, 965... That's another 965, but that was a female. Okay, well, I want that tufted duck for sure. I'm just going to open fire and see what happens. Well, what if I just... Is that possible? No, it's not possible at all. This pistol is very much so, limited. But I think we were able to take down at least 2 of them, so... At least we have that to look forward to. Alright, tufted duck, 913.83. 963 is diamond, so he had a decent estimate. I will take it. I think there was another tufted duck over there that had a higher maximum than him, but I could be wrong. And now on to the second duck. This one was a female ferruginous duck. I thought that was another tufted. She was only a silver at 753.28, just barely a silver, like not even in the middle between silver and gold. She was a dark brown plumage type, and we were still able to hit a vital organ shot, even though we were just firing pot shots off into the crowd. Okay, we took our 2 from the water here, so what we're going to do now as a last-ditch effort to get some kills in, we're actually going to move... yeah, I think I'm going to go up here. I've not really hunted up here at all. I usually stay in this area pretty tight-knit, so let's come over here and see what we got. Well, I'm hearing lots of ducks, which is a good sign. Ooh, tons of goldeneye. Tons and tons. Oh, mallard as well. Golly, where do I even begin? I can't shoot these out of the air, obviously. That's a decent estimate on that goldeneye. Nothing particularly interesting, unfortunately. That mallard has a max of 16. Can I ping the others? No. Okay. Well, I still hear tons and tons and tons of birds. It looks like these tufted ducks are going to come down into the water here, so we'll get us some more tufties and move on down the line, and if we don't see anything else, I suppose that's where we'll end it for today. So the only male here has a maximum estimate of 930, as far as I can see, unless the one that just landed in... Oh, there's another male with a max of 862. So we can definitely take our pick here. It's not going to make a whole lot of difference. Oh, what the fuck? Hello? Well, that was a bust. I didn't expect them to just get off and fly away. Well, there's some mallard coming in. At least I hope they are. The biggest ones have maximums of 17. 19 point something is diamond for mallard, so I'm not going to concern myself too bad if I miss one of these. Oh yeah, these in particular are definitely flying down right over there. I think they're not even feeding. I think they just might be resting. So I'm going to try to get over there as best I can without spooking them. Oh, they're right up there on the hill. Or either that or like right over that hill. So this is going to be a little concerning, but I'm going to try my best.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
I've been crawling for a long-ass time now, and I ain't seen one bird. I can hear them over here, but I can't see them. Sometimes on the edge of water, they'll come right on up into the foliage and bed down, and I hope that's not what's happening here, because I'm definitely not going to be able to see them through all this junk. Shit, they were right there! That's really frustrating. They were right freaking here. I hear somebody over here flying. Oh, this one's stuck. Thankfully, it's a decent size. I say decent, but it maxed out at 16. Easy silver black-brown mallard at 15.17, only because he got stuck there in the bush. That's so unfair, but at least I got one of them. Well, after all that shooting and all that mess, and with the time being as late as it is over here, there's definitely no more ducks or birds. All of these zones are for like 13 to 1500, so unfortunately, I don't think we're going to spot anything else relatively important out here. So, on that note, if you like what you've seen today, leave a like, subscribe if you want, ring the dinner bell for notifications next time I go live or next time there's a new upload. I do have an Insta Lodge, which you can find down below in the description. Any photography or harvest screens that I take while I'm playing the game always gets posted there first. I also have a TikTok that you can find in the description. Any extra content that doesn't quite make it into my YouTube videos goes there as well. Last but not least, I do have a Twitch, and I do stream Call of the Wild from time to time. If you would like to join me there, the link is in the description. I would love to have you. And with that, thank you so much for hunting with me today. It was a pleasure to see you again. Let's get together again soon. And with that, roll the tape, and I will see you next time. Hey there. Thanks again for watching my video. If you'd like, you can select the link to my right to subscribe today, or if you're looking for more Xander content, you can select the links to the left of me to watch even more of my videos. Or if you'd like to keep in touch, you can check out the links below and find me on all your other favorite social platforms. And with that, it was great to see you again. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you next time.